So it is Saturday. I have to go the other way, but anyway. Saturday, April, what is today? It's the 16th, isn't it? April, A- April 16th. And where are we, David?
We are at the Kern County Museum, used to be called Pioneer Village. In fact, part of it may still be, I should know that. And we are currently sitting in the Fellows Hotel. Used to be way out in Fellows on the west side, and they moved it here. Um, Ma something, I should know the answer to that and the name of that too, used to run this place many, many years ago. And she was quite the entrepreneur, as I understand.
Okay, so what kind of entertainment did we have here in this, fellows?
They had various kinds of entertainment here, and I am not sure exactly of all the different kinds of entertainment, and if I knew, I certainly wouldn't tell you.
Okay, so at that time, people didn't have to go to Las Vegas for certain entertainment. They could just stay in Fellows. But why are we here? What's going on the grounds here?
Today is not the 150th birthday of Kern County, but is the day that we are celebrating the 150th anniversary of the birth, if you will, of the county of Kern. And we're having it at the Kern County Museum, and there are a whole lot more people here today than I thought might show up. It's very well attended and actually pretty well organized and put together.
So there are also a couple of exhibitions and groups here from your District 4. You have some examples who's here from your district?
I think what happened really is that Teresa Hitchcock, who's with the Board of Trade, worked with the Chambers of Commerce all throughout Kern County and invited all of those chambers and cities and any group that's in Kern County. I'm sitting here looking out the window, I'm looking at the Wind Wolves Preserve booth, for example. So anyone and everyone that wanted to be involved in this could have been with their information or anything they really wanted to do. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens, maybe 50, clearly over 50, probably 100 or so exhibitors and booths from people all over Kern County. It's really a pretty good turnout with not only exhibits, but also from just the public in general.
Yeah, and many people here even showed up in the original, dresses of the 1860s. Yes, indeed, and they are shooting all around. So it's Kern County, or what they also call the Texas of California. What has changed? You may know that. What has changed since Kern County was founded in 1866 to today, or did nothing change?
It's exactly the same as it was in 1866. No, obviously it's changed immensely. And well, one thing, and on Tuesday, the board is headed up to Havilah, and Havilah, a little town up near Lake Isabella, where it used to be the county seat originally. So the board is headed up to Havilah on Tuesday to have a meeting, an actual Board of Supervisors meeting in Havilah commemorating the 150th anniversary. Interestingly, you can't park there. There's an old courthouse there that we're not meeting in the courthouse. We'll be erecting a tent that we'll be having our meeting in. It'll be a pretty short meeting, and then I think there's going to be some sort of a picnic lunch and that sort of thing. So anyone that wants to come is certainly invited, and we appreciate you coming. You're going to have to think about your transportation a little bit, though. You're going to have to probably park somewhere in Lake Isabella and take a shuttle in. You're not going to be able to park in Havilah.
There's really no parking in Havilah?
I will not be parking in Havilah. We will be parking somewhere, I believe, in the Lake Isabella area and taking a shuttle into Havilah. So that's changed. We had a county seat in Havilah. Now the county seat is in Bakersfield. But obviously much more than that has changed. Industries have come and gone. But two, obviously very important to Kern County and our tax base, oil and agriculture have really grown and flourished here in Kern County, and we are heavily reliant on both of those, not only for our employment, but as a tax base that provides revenue to the county that we use to provide basic services.
Yeah, I know. Agriculture was also one of the reasons why the capital seat, not the capital, the county seat, not yet the capital seat, the county seat was basically moved from the mining city of Havilah to what is now Bakersfield, because then suddenly they saw the opportunity to drain the swamps and had very, very fertile soil.
came to Kern County and established, basically took over the swamp downtown in what is now downtown Bakersfield, and it was called, it eventually became to be known as Bakersfield. And he was very obliging, very accommodating. If you were traveling through, if you were a visitor, if you were on your way somewhere, you could stop and stay in Bakersfield, which you can still do. Now you pay, for a hotel room, and we get some transient occupancy tax from you as well. So, but the hospitality and that sort of feel, I think, that you got from way back then exists today.
So what can we expect Kern County to be in about 150 years from now?
That's a good question. I'm old enough to remember when we didn't have email. And we didn't have, cell phones were these big, clunky things that people, if they had one, maybe they had it in their car or they carried it around in a suitcase. So 150 years from now, it is hard to imagine the types of technological advances we will have, but I think, and some of those are being developed in Eastern Kern right now with SpaceX and all the development and out there at the Mojave Air and Spaceport that's being done. Lord only knows where we're going to be in 150 years, but I believe that Kern County has always had sort of that pioneering spirit, and so you may see some things happen here that will affect the entire world. And when I say here, I mean Kern County. It could happen in Taft, it could happen in Ridgecrest or China Lake, it could happen right here in Bakersfield. But people here are smart, they work hard, they have drive, and they make things happen.
So we will meet again in 150 years, again in the fellow house here.
There will be people in this room talking in 150 years. It will not be you and it will not be me. But if we can leave our mark here and make the place a little better, I think we'll both be satisfied.
We will do that as soon as the camera shuts off.